I don't even know. All right, get these tweets out.
Here we
Welcome
go.
everyone to the show.
Good evening.
The Ginger Thread Flyers pregame show. We are here. We are live. Flyers Islanders game 2, second night in a row. Yeah, that's where we're at. A big overtime win last night. Big overtime win. We were live at Tin Pan Alley, enjoying the game, having some drinks. We did say we weren't going to have a show tonight. We were like, it's not going to happen. Luckily, Kelsey is not too hungover. She's able to do the show, so we are a go. We're here.
I love how you're blaming.
Thank you for not getting too drunk last night, Kelsey. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Yeah, that's about it.
I really love how you're throwing me under the bus when it wasn't even me. You flat out were like, yeah, I don't really know what my plans are yet. If I'm gonna have people over, I just don't know if I'll be able to do something. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then you just turn it around on me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? What?
That's not how it went. That's not
rude.
How it went at all. It was, you were like, oh, I'm one drink in, I'm wasted. I'm not going to be able to record tomorrow. That's what I heard. So what? I don't think you can blame me for that. Just saying.
No way.
Anyway, we had a great time last night, obviously, and Flyers won, which is the most important thing. That's really all that matters. Got the overtime win, and looking to do the same except avoid overtime as Kelsey has disappeared. Not sure what happened. RIP her camera. Anyway, I'll continue on here. Flyers get the big win last night in overtime. Hopefully they can repeat that tonight just without the overtime part, because I hate overtime. I mean, I love it from an exciting standpoint, but I don't like it when we're playing in it. So we'll see what happens. Brian Elliott Moose in between the pipes tonight, as Carter Hart played last night, getting a much needed day off. So other than that, no other lineup changes other than Eric Gustafson out of the lineup. Robert Haig is back in the lineup. So that's big. That's what we needed. You're back?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, wait. My laptop
what just happened?
It was low battery. Start charging now, and I'm like, it's plugged in. What are you talking about? I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. So my thing is, I never have anything charged. I never charge my laptops. I never charge my phone ever. My Apple Watch has been dead probably for 2 days now. I just don't charge anything.
I don't understand that.
I don't know. And I'm like, my laptop is literally flat, plugged in. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, he's going to kill me, but we're good. We're back in business. It is now charging.
Okay. So you're back.
I'm alive.
I had to carry the show there for a little bit. So
I'm sorry.
What was your thoughts on last night's game?
I thought it was good. I liked how Shane, the way that he was playing. I feel like Sam didn't yes, he was there on the ice, but I feel like he didn't make as much as a statement as I had hoped he would have. I think
he did his job.
Yes, he did his job, and I think that's the important thing is he didn't do anything that caused you to draw attention to.
Right.
That fourth line, man.
I love him. I love
that line. Yeah, I'm about it. I'm happy. I'm happy with the outcome. So I was thinking yesterday that we were going into overtime, and Keith was like, I knew it. I was like, oh, here we go. But I was praying for a Flyers win.
You're 2 for 2, though. Now you're 2 for 2. Every time that you have even thought about overtime, we've gone to overtime, and I don't like it. So let's stop that. You better not be thinking about it tonight, because I don't want to do another overtime. I think we're going to
win in regulation. I think it's going to be a good game, but I was like, nah, we're just going to win. No OT tonight.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
I'm not as confident. I can't. My confidence level against the Islanders is always going to be low until
you see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not going into these games expecting them to dominate or have great performances, because even last night they had a 2-goal lead, which was great, but the Islanders did come back to tie it, and now you don't want to see that.
Right, and I feel like that's always going to happen. I think when we play against them, I think they're just that team that if they're winning, like they're winning, but if they're down, like they're going to make a comeback some way, somehow. And I think the Flyers need to prepare for that. And that leads us to defense.
Yeah. Happy that Gustafson's out. Listen,
Bobby's
he did good in
back.
the first two games. He looked decent.
Right.
But since then, haven't really seen anything that I've liked out of him. And I like Haig being in the lineup, mainly because, again, against this Islanders team, which is why I was somewhat okay with Konechny being scratched last night. He's back in the lineup tonight, thankfully. But, like, you needed Moran in there to give you some sort of physical presence because you don't we talked about it plenty of times already. They got bullied by the Islanders last year. Yeah. You're not going to win games against that team when you have guys like Matt Martin and other guys just going out there and just bodying everybody, and you have no response to it. Did you see what Moran said during his interview?
No, I did not.
He had said that he had asked Matt Martin to fight him during the game, but it was before we had the lead. So he's like, will you give me one tonight? Martin said, sure. And then when the Flyers went up 2-0, Martin asked Moran to fight. Moran said no. So he said he didn't want to do it because we were up 2-0. So smart play by him, knowing his role, knowing that, listen, don't give the Islanders any sort of momentum. But he was ready to drop him. And I love that. Love that attitude. Little old school hockey.
Did I not say that he was going to fight?
He didn't, but he tried.
He didn't, but he tried, and that opportunity is there, and this is why I love him. Oh, my God. I can't believe that. I'm mad I missed his interview. I, went home, and I, crashed, didn't, even turn the TV on to, watch any post-game at all.
Wasted. Someone was wasted last
night. I was not wasted.
I was very disappointed because she was talking about these or the Reese's Cup shots that they had, and you didn't do one. So, not sure.
Well, the thing is, so I asked what was in it, and it's the Hershey's Lager, which that's fine with me.
Not a fan of that.
And then it was peanut butter whiskey. I'm not a whiskey person.
Yeah, but you probably wouldn't even be able to taste it with the.
I don't know.
Or the chocolate beer.
I don't know. It's nerve-wracking.
All right, fair enough. Anyway, back to the Flyers.
Back to the Flyers, yes.
Last night, they looked good to start.
Mm-hmm.
Sketchy little second period, sketchy little third period. And obviously, they finally got an overtime, but I don't think we're talking enough about Shane Gostisbehere.
Yeah.
He's the reason that Scott Lawton was able to score on that goal in overtime.
Oh, for sure.
And it wasn't because of his offensive ability. It was because of his defense. Believe it or not. We're going to rave about Shane Gostisbehere's defensive ability because he clearly just makes that play happen, springs Lawton on the breakaway type. I wouldn't really call it a breakaway, but he got a step on the Islanders.
Right.
Outweighted the goalie and was able to bury it. So you love to see that. And I actually saw a quote today from Shane where he said playing with Ivan Provorov, really boosts his confidence, as it should, because Ivan Provorov is one of the best defensemen in the league.
Oh, yeah.
He can make everyone around him better. So you love to see it.
Love to see that. I love everything about that. The thing is Shane, when Shane was his rookie year, I feel like no one could stop him. He was so good. And then he was kind of just going on a downhill, and it was kind of pretty quickly too. And then last year he had injury after injury. He was getting all these surgeries. And I think being able to be partnered with Ivan and knowing he is one of the best is definitely okay, yeah, I had a crappy year last year. I'm going to come back basically with a vengeance, and getting paired with someone as good as Ivan, I obviously you're going to be oh, I am good enough to be able to do this. I think that's awesome. I think he is a great player. Sometimes I'm what are you doing, Shane? Why would you do that? And I'm or shoot the puck. Honestly, if you have the opportunity, just that's the whole Flyers team. They don't ever shoot the puck. But I think last night, the way that he was playing, like I was like kind of noticing like it being a good thing. And I was like, okay, like, wow, like good for you. Like shout out to Shane. We like him.
Yeah, and hopefully it just gives him confidence to continue to play well, and it carries over for the rest of the year. He's gone through a lot, and I think the problem, not really a problem, but with Shane, we were pretty much spoiled his first year when he was here with how great he came out and just started playing. I mean, the dude was on fire.
Yeah,
his first season. He was just lights out. He could do no wrong in anybody's eyes. And then the downward trend started. And people started hating on him and, is he going to get traded? Is this going to happen? Yada, yada, yada. No. He's still here, and he's bouncing back. And that's what you like to see. Obviously, he's had a couple injuries, COVID, whatever, but he's back. He seems to be healthy. He's playing so much better. And like I said, hopefully it continues. Now up front, Konechny back in the lineup. He's scoring a goal tonight.
Oh, for sure.
I'm going to guarantee
that's like a given thing that's going to happen tonight.
If he does not score, he may even have multiple. I'd almost be even willing to say that, because this dude, he was benched last night. Obviously, he was in good spirits. He understood why AV was like, all right, listen, we're going to sit you for this game, reevaluate everything, take a night off, regroup, come back tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. Konechny's going to come out with a fire lit under his ass. He's going to be chirping. He's going to be full steam ahead. He's going to be pissing off the Islanders like it's his job, which it is. So I'm excited to see his first couple shifts tonight, because I think he's going to be revved up and ready to go.
Yeah, me too. And I'm excited to see him back in the lineup. Everyone was like complaining. They're like, oh my God, why would you do that? But honestly, like it could just be a good thing just to have a mental like break one day off. And like we said kind of yesterday, like we wouldn't be surprised if it was more players that are doing that. Like they're getting pulled out from the lineup for one day. Like we talked about, some of these games are back to back. It's a shortened season. Like they're going to need like some kind of break, because it was just like full steam go ahead. So, I mean, it might have done him good, and I guess we'll see tonight how it turns out. I definitely agree. I feel like he is going to score, and I feel like he's going to have like 2 assists.
Yeah, I really am expecting a huge game out of Konechny tonight. And I'm a little worried if he doesn't, though. Like if he doesn't come out tonight and have like he doesn't need to have a monster game. He just needs to do his job. Like he just needs to be Travis Konechny more than anything. Like enough of the like not really being involved, not really scoring, not really producing. Like we need to see the Travis Konechny that we all know he's capable of being. So if he can do that, I think he'll be lights out. And like I said, I'm hoping this is just a nice little quick reset for him.
Yeah.
Get him back going. And hopefully it leads to a nice little stretch here.
Yeah.
Other than that,
we have Brian Elliott between the pipes tonight.
Yes. Moose.
So the thing with him, like I feel confident. We're 2-0 with him. He's looked
really good. Like his 2 starts, obviously the one was a shutout.
Right. And I think I heard that it was like 63 saves on like 66 shots, which I mean, honestly, like I'm not complaining. Like that's pretty decent. Like I feel confident with him. I think he's going to do his job tonight. I say he lets in 1 goal tonight.
Okay. So no shutout tonight for Elliott is what Kelsey's saying.
Right.
Which is good. We don't need the word shutout being thrown out there. It's never worked for us so far. So let's just avoid saying it from now on.
Correct.
As for the Islanders, Elias Sorokin, Sorokin. He's supposed to be their young stud, essentially. He's supposed to be their version of Carter Hart. Seeking his first win. He's only played 2 games, but he's 0-2, 3.57 goals against average with a .875 save percentage. Wow, struggling to get that out. It's Sunday, people. Leave me alone. But he's only 25. Hasn't looked great in his first couple starts. I am a little nervous about it, because whether he's the starter or the backup, when it comes to the Flyers, They have a history of letting these no-name guys, and Sorokin's not a no-name guy, but he's someone that hasn't been playing well. Flyers have a history of letting these guys come in and just taking it easy on them pretty much.
Yeah.
And then he's going to end up having like a 30 no, we're not going to get 30 shots. We don't do that. He's going to have like a 15 save shutout.
I was going to say like 27.
27's a lot. We don't shoot we've got no shots.
We literally shoot the puck, and I love like when Flyers Twitter like blows up and they're always like, shoot the puck, or like, what are you doing?
I absolutely hate the shoot crowd. Like, I can't stand that when they're at the game and everyone's just shoot. Like, I get it. Like, I understand you want them to shoot, but I also, having played the sport, like, when the right time to shoot. And,
Right.
Obviously, right now it's a little different. This team needs to shoot.
Yeah.
Like, just get pucks on net. It's that simple, because we are being outshot by way too much. And the fact that we are as good as we are record-wise right now is fantastic.
Yeah.
But we're not playing at that level that we need to be at. And it's going to catch up to us eventually unless they change things. So I want to see a shooting gallery tonight.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Mm-hmm.
Don't care where you're at. You shoot it from center ice. Why not? Just get the puck in on net.
From the blue line? Oh, my God.
I'd be all in. Provorov could definitely. I think Provorov and Myers would be two likely guys that could score from center ice.
Oh, for sure. I think Ivan, like, hands down, could do it, and like people would like duck out of the way. If you saw that thing blasting by you, oh my God.
You just got to keep the goalie on their toes. And especially with a guy that's already been struggling, young guy, first year in the league, like, you just got to throw the puck at the net. Throw the puck in the net, crash the net, make him as uncomfortable as possible, because anytime that happens, it could always be a downward spiral effect. He lets in one, the next thing you know, you're just throwing pucks. He looks shaky. Just get the puck on net. Get the puck on the net early and often. Give this kid problems. Get in his face. Give him some snow showers. Run into him if you have to. I'm okay taking a goalie interference penalty if it means you're going to truck the goalie. I'm just saying.
Oh, my God.
If I was a coach and we had like a superstar goalie on the other end, and this guy's obviously not a superstar yet, but let's say like Vasilevsky from Tampa Bay, perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting my fourth line out there in that first period, and I'm just crash the net. Just make it look as innocent as possible, but I want you to run him over. We'll take the 2-minute penalty. We'll kill it off. I want you to run him over. That would be my message to my fourth line guys. Is it the right thing to do? No. I'm also not an NHL coach, so I'm allowed to say that.
You're like, I'll do whatever.
But I don't understand why more teams don't do it, because, look, anytime goalies aren't used to being hit. Getting hit with a puck is different, but if you have a body just crashing into you and you're not used to that, it's going to make you uncomfortable. And anytime someone skates by your crease, you're going to be like, oh, wait, that might be coming at me. You're going to be moving around a little more than you're used to. So it may not be ethically or morally correct.
Morally correct, yes.
That's what I was going for. See, that's why you're the teacher. But look, you got to do what you got to do to win, and I'm all right with running at the goalie a little bit. Why not?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, should be interesting. I'm excited. Sunday night hockey. Like, this is so nice. I feel like Sundays is always afternoon games, so at nighttime I'm really into it.
It definitely helps with the Sunday scaries a little bit, because it puts them off for a little longer.
Right. Exactly.
But, we still have to go to work tomorrow. At least I do.
Yeah.
We got snow outside right now.
Yeah, the snow is coming down. I am not looking forward to shoveling at all.
I don't want to brush off my car. That's like the worst.
Yeah, it really is.
Even if you don't have to go anywhere, I feel like if I don't have to go anywhere, I still like to brush my car off, because if you let it freeze, it's going to be worse the next time you go to actually leave somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So everyone say a prayer that this teacher has off tomorrow. Yeah.
Let's hope for your
Hope
sake.
for my
Regardless,
sake.
I will not be off tomorrow.
Yeah.
So.
For my sake, we're off tomorrow, and the Flyers are bringing home a win.
Yeah, let's complete the sweep of the Islanders. Keep them down below, out of reach of us for right now. And if you haven't seen the Flyers lines yet for tonight, we got Giroux, Patrick, and Voracek, Lindblom, Hayes, TK, JVR, Lawton, Farabee, Raffle, Bunneman, and Knack. So that's what the Flyers forwards look like. Then Provorov and Ghost on the back end, Sanheim, Myers, Hag, Braun, and again, we already mentioned Brian Elliott in net. Kels, before we get out of here, give me some predictions for tonight.
I think it's gonna be 2-1. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game tonight.
2-1. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-1.
Who scores?
I think TK is gonna score, and I'm gonna go with Giroux.
Okay. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it like a 1-0 game and then we get an empty netter? Or
no, I think
then
it's
the
gonna
Islanders just score a late game? Or you think it's going to be like 1-1 the entire way through here?
I think it's gonna be like 2-0, and then the second period's gonna be 2-1.
Okay, so Flyers are going to get out to a 2-goal lead.
And then second period's gonna be 2-1,
and then the Islanders are going to score in the second period. So
yeah, and then we're gonna hold them off.
Score for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
You are very confident in our lackluster defense.
I am, but I feel like I'm definitely like always wrong. Especially like the last game or the one night I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like 4-3 or something, and then like ended up being that, but like in a shootout, and I was like, gosh darn it.
I did pretty good last night.
You did.
I said Hayes was going to score.
Mm-hmm. You said
Lawton.
Mm-hmm.
Who got the other two? Didn't Raffle get one?
Voracek. No, I said Raffle.
You said Raffle, that's right.
But Voracek scored.
Who was the other one? It's Hayes, Lawton. Oh, it was 3-2. I was thinking it was 4-3. I don't know why.
No, that was the other.
I was yeah. I don't know. I was off. I was
like,
my bad.
I was like, wait a second.
My prediction for the night. Again, I'm nervous, but I refuse to ever pick against the Flyers on the show. It's just not going to happen unless they really piss me off. Like, I'm not going to ever pick against them. It's not going to be a thing. I am going to say 3-1.
Okay.
3-1. I think, 3-1. Konechny with 2 goals. Give me Knack. I think Knack will get one.
Oh, I feel like I'm going to change my prediction.
No change backs, please. Those are the rules. Cutting it off. We're going to end the show on that note. We gave you our predictions. We will be back Wednesday night. Flyers, Bruins. Make sure you follow us at Ginger_Thread, me at Keith_Walsh18, Kelsey at What Kelsey's New. Follow Branded Sports, thebrandedsports.com at Branded_Sports. And yeah. Wow, okay. Well, we got a late comment from some asshole.
Ew.
Yeah, this guy, get him out of here.
Who is this man?
We will see you on Wednesday, Mr. Eddie Silver, if that's even your real name.
Does he even like hockey? Like,
no. We had this conversation. I had this conversation with Eddie before. He doesn't like hockey unless the Bruins are in the playoffs. So Eddie doesn't watch hockey until the playoffs start. We're not worried about him. Not worried about it. Okay, we don't. This is a family show. We don't have comments here. So, sir, you've been banned. You've been banned from the show. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Flyers, Islanders, puck about to drop in about 5 minutes. So go watch, follow us, and we will see you guys.